All right, let's get cracking. We're talking about life. Cue the intro. What's up, YouTube? It's this guy, Jeremy McDonald. Let me hear you say it. One of your very favorite people with Parkinson's. Of course, that's Jeremy, also known as J Mac, Jeremy Mac. Let's do this thing. All right, first of all, I'm going to do this for the ladies. For las mujeres. My blue eyes. I'm such a ham. I can't help it. I'm an attention hog. All right, so today is what we're going to talk about. We're talking about enjoy the life you have, not the one you want. But before we do that, I'd like to tell everybody, check me out on Instagram, JeremyMac76, and jmacpodcaster@gmail.com. Best ways to get a hold of me. All right, so I've been kind of going through a kind of a reflective phase lately. I had a couple friends, not friends, but coworkers die. I found out they passed away not too long ago. I found out last week that they passed away, I guess a week or two, or even a couple months ago. So I've been feeling very mortal lately. And I've been kind of on this very introspective journey. Case in point, I watched this thing on HBO last night. I think it was called The Alzheimer's Project. Now, why would a 48-year-old be watching that? Because I think it applies to the greater discussion of mortality. And, I mean, let's face it. I know a lot of my audience is older than me. You consider me to be a young whippersnapper. And I am. Even though I'm 48, I'm still kind of a punk ass. I don't hide that. So here's the thing. I come at Parkinson's or any chronic illness from a different perspective. I've got a lot of life. I'm raising a child who's 12. I love him dearly. Check out the last week's video for that. So I've got a lot on my mind, but I don't want to just get tunnel visioned on my issue. I know that I've got numerous people that are living with Lewy body dementia as well as Parkinson's that watch this channel and email me regularly. I kind of wanted to just get a peek into maybe just a little bit of what you're going through. I know you guys don't have Alzheimer's, but dementia has similar things. I kind of wanted to educate myself on that a little bit more. And at first I was afraid to watch it. But then the more I watched, I'm like, this is everybody's journey. Maybe not Alzheimer's, but getting old, getting frail, getting weak, seeing your friends pass. And I don't focus on that, and I know some of you want to turn off. Oh, damn it! This guy's getting all depressing. No, just wait for it. I'm gonna lift the mood. So just basically, I've just been feeling mortal lately. So what I've been thinking a lot about things that I want to do that probably will never be able to do, like visit. I'd love to visit England and Ireland. My distant relatives are from Ireland. I would love to go see Germany, the castles in Germany, visit some of the World War II battle sites. I would love to go to Mexico. I've learned a lot of Spanish. I wish I had more Latino friends. I'd love speaking other languages or learning about other languages. I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to get to do those things. Oh, hell, I would love to go to Machu Picchu. I think that's out of reach at this point. Hell, I can't even go over to my sister-in-law's for a barbecue on holiday. But that's what I'm getting to. Okay, I used to do this before I knew I had PD, and I probably had some symptoms of it, but I would sit around and think, well, this isn't freaking fair. So-and-so gets to do this, so-and-so gets to do that, and I have to go to work. How lucky was I to have a job that I could go to? And what I began to realize as I got older is that I complained about a lot of stuff that really didn't matter, and I was jealous of other people's lives. Jealous of that they traveled, or jealous that they had a nicer house than me, or jealous they could play guitar better than I could, or they had a nicer car, or just on and on and on. And I was never like one of those envious, green, with jealous people. But I realized there was a part of me that was very unhappy with my life. And there's that saying, like, if you don't like your life, change it. Well, I can't change a lot about my life, but I can change my perspective on things. I've had to learn to love the life I have, not the life I want. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to go out to restaurants. I want to be able to go out to movie theaters. I want to work. I want to go to work. I want to clock in. I want to talk about beer and women and slap each other on the ass. Well, I don't know about that last one. That might be frowned upon in today's work environment. I'm just going to say it is. I can't do those things. I would love to be able to go to the record store and pick out a record by myself and put it on the turntable by myself. By the way, here's no particular reason I got this one up here. It's just my favorite Stones album, Exile on Main Street. So if you're wondering about why I put that, I just like that album. I can't change those things, but I can change my perspective or my attitude. And I'm not here to tell anybody how to feel. Gosh, no. My Gott in Himmel, no. Mein Gott, sorry, I kicked I can't control my feet. My feet do what they want. Mein Gott in Himmel. I can't do what I want. But it's about loving the life you have. Trust me, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I can see getting maybe some angry emails or comments, but you don't know what it's like to be me. Trust me, I don't. You don't know what it's like to be me. Like they always say, walk a mile in my shoes. I'm just telling you what has worked for me. If you've got end stage cancer or something, and you're upset, I'm not going to tell you to not be. I'm just saying, for me, watching the videos of the old people with the Alzheimer's, and and let's face it, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in the news right now. A lot of violence and war, and God, I'm not gonna talk politics, but I can't wait till it's over. And just the creeps that are coming out of the woodwork, I would much rather be me. Of course I'd rather be. Let me put it this way. I'm more grateful, incredibly grateful for the life I have, and that those things going on outside my little bubble are not directly impacting me. Do your civic duty, stay informed, but beyond a certain point, you can't change anything. And I spent so long griping and complaining about things I couldn't change, and I'm talking pre-Parkinson's. I got to tell you, the older I've gotten, the longer I've had PD. I'm just I'm happy to get out of bed in the morning, get a bagel, some decaf coffee, a banana. Half the time, banana ends up on the floor, out of the peel, instead of on the plate. Yeah, so that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of going through this very existential phase right now, thinking deep thoughts. But I really, my advice, find something, and I've said this before, find something that you love in life and stick with it. And find a way, no matter how hard, no matter how difficult, to find some corner of your life that makes you happy, and don't spend time, not too much time, wishing life was different. Hell, we all wish life was different. People without Parkinson's wish life was different. And I'm going to leave you with this. This is what happened. This is what I did last night. I hung out with my in-laws. I consider them to be my dearest family at this point in my life. And I'm throwing up a picture. On the far right is my wife. Next to her is my father-in-law, Dan. I call him Pops. There's me, and then there's my sister-in-law, Julia, on the far left, or to my right. That's what I did last night. I had fun, had a glass of wine, laughed and laughed and laughed. It was a good time. So thank you, Naomi, Dan, and Julia, or Pops. Thank you guys for coming over and cheering me up, making me smile. I always feel better after people leave, because they get my neurons firing, get my humor going, and the best compliment you could ever give me is you made me laugh. Even if it's unintentional, laugh away, folks. All right, that's all I got from my beautiful palatial estate in St. Louis, Missouri. Peace and love from Jeremy McDonald.